Celebrate every day. Hey Internet, today is National Librarian Day because oddly enough, reading's pretty important. And yeah, you can find a lot of information online, but you can check out a wide variety of books at your local library for free to give your eyes a break from your computer screen. And guess who's going to show you where the books are that you want? The librarian. So to celebrate today, I'm going to be a librarian and show you around the library of my future mind. What? So here are the books I have on deck to be read in the coming months. First up, we have The Science of Leonardo, because Leonardo da Vinci is one of my favorite artists, but he wasn't just an artist. I mean, look at some of the stuff he was designing. That's not just art, that's science. So this book is going to help me tap into his mind a little deeper than just looking at some paintings. And then we have The Greatest Salesman in the World, which is supposed to be from some ancient scrolls, some wisdom of being a salesman. And I have a lot of sites online of my own where I sell things, so I might as well learn from the greatest in the world, right? And then we have How to Win Friends and Influence People, because who doesn't want friends? But in reality, I'm going to be honest, this is to help me relate a little bit better to my target market. Such a businessman. And then we have Scientific Advertising. Let's bring some science into our ads. Use a microscope. I'm supposed to read this book 7 times before I get into any kind of advertising. I think I'll read it once. And then we have The Power of Intention, which is going to help me harness this invisible force called intention to help me create the type of world I'd like to live in. Sounds good. And then we have The Go-Giver, which is a nice fictional business parable, which is kind of like the golden rule or karma, where you put others first and then the good will come back around to you, you know? Other businesses could kind of do this, you know, put the customer first, care about them. Be this little gold dude. He's pretty awesome. And then we have How to Write and Sell Simple Information for Fun and Profit, so that I don't sound like an idiot on my sales pages when I'm trying to sell my products. And then we have Crush It! Why now is the time to cash in on your passion, which is like a kick in the butt. If you've got ideas, something you're passionate about, do something with it. Don't sit around with your ideas and do nothing. Crush it! And then we have Confessions of an Advertising Man. Because if I want to get my message out there and have it remembered, might as well learn from the best. This is the original ad man. He's supposed to be some kind of advertising genius, and this is the dude that told me to read Scientific Advertising 7 times. I might not listen to him, but I'll read his book. And then we have Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking, which really goes in depth into the study of how we make these split-second decisions on really important things in it. And it helps you become a better split-second decision maker. You know what I'm saying? And then we have The Law of Attraction, which is basically the teachings about how we attract everything into our lives, the good and the bad, and it'll kind of teach you how to attract more of the good stuff. And then we have the 80-20 principle, which is a principle that states that pretty much 20% of the time you put into things results in 80% of the work you get done, or 20% of the people out there working actually produce 80% of the output. So by focusing on that, you can harness the power of that principle and achieve more with less. And then we have 48 days to the work you love, because I want to love my job. And this is going to help me set up a plan to achieve that. A job I love. And last but not least, we have Understanding Exposure, because I love taking pictures and I'd like to be better at it. That is a lot of brain building, but why don't you show me around your future mind and tell me the books that you're reading or you plan on reading. Come Subscribe.